After all the running around and heroing you do in video games, sometimes you need somewhere to just kick back and relax. And what better place to do it than your local drinking establishment, where you can enjoy a tasty adult beverage or glass of orange juice for non-drinkers and those of you under legal drinking age, chat to interesting people and enjoy some high-class entertainment all under one roof. If you're after recommendations, here are the taverns and games we'd most like to spend an evening in. Thanks to Ryan A. Franks on Twitter for inspiring this list, and beware minor spoilers for the following.
The hatch. Your turn.
If I offered you a choice between relaxing by a warm fire with a mug of ale and being gored to death by a mammoth, you'd choose the option with less tusking, right? Which is why it's such a mystery that so many Skyrim players end up wandering the frozen wastes, dying in a lonely bandit camp when the Bannered Mare in Whiterun is right there.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything.
One of the first locations you come across in the game, there's really no reason to leave this cosy wood-built tavern. A roaring fire pit keeps things toasty, while proprietor Hulda is on hand to provide a horn of booze or a comfy bed for the night.
Sure thing, it's yours for a day.
But by all means, if you'd rather have your ribcage stoved in by a dragon, the door's right there. Yeah, that's what we thought. And hey, that's not to say there's no adventure to be found within the safe confines of the Bannered Mare. If the quiet life is getting you down, bar regular Uthgerd the Unbroken is always up for a fistfight to break up the day. Or why not get a hint of the misery that awaits outside by tossing a coin in the direction of Mikael the Bard.
And the braggart named Ragnar was boastful no more when his ugly red head rolled around on the floor.
Yeah, the only head we're fussed about is the one on this pint of Honning Brew mead, thanks. And speaking of which, the meadery is just across the way. I mean, maybe we could poke our heads out just for a second to get the Honning Brew tour. Come on, let's go. Never should have left the pub.
But if you're serious about pirating, go talk to the pirate leaders. You'll find them in the Scumm Bar.
Gosh, thanks.
There's nothing pirates like more than a good drop of grog. Not even piracy. Which explains why almost the entire population of Melee can usually be found in that island's one watering hole, the Scumm Bar.
Ahoy there, stranger.
It's not hard to see why. The place has a real party atmosphere, what with everyone drinking, that one guy madly rotating on the chandelier, and this chatty dog. Staff could use a lesson in customer service, but you can't have everything.
Hey! You can't come back here!
In fact, the only drawback to the Scumm Bar is the grog that they serve, which has quite the ingredient list.
Grog is a secret mixture which contains one or more of the following:
Kerosene,
propylene glycol,
artificial sweeteners, sulfuric acid,
rum,
acetone, red dye number 2,
scum,
axle grease, battery acid,
and or pepperoni.
Ah, come on, how bad can it be?
The stuff eats right through these mugs, and the cook is losing a fortune replacing them.
All right. Any chance of a virgin mojito instead?
Hey, boss. You gonna come downstairs? I got a customer asking for you.
There are many interesting places in Grim Fandango's Land of the Dead, but none have the hot nightlife you find in Rubacava. Just check out Hipster Hangout, the Blue Casket, for instance, where you can make the scene with some hip beat poetry.
It seems his skin was sweet as mango when last I held him to my breast, but now we dance this Grim Fandango, and will for years before we rest.
Groovy. Yet even that pales in comparison to the Calavera Cafe, the Rubacava hotspot Manny sets up after he arrives in town in year 2 of the game. Check out the bar, beautifully decorated and stocked with the finest of drinks.
Ah, Marillo de Oro, a very fine liqueur filled with solid gold flakes.
Then there's the restaurant area with Rubacava's best grub and Glottis on piano. He even takes requests.
Ooh, a request! Rusty anchor.
Rusty Anchor? Yeah, I think I know that one. If I remember right, it goes a little something like this. Oh, my boat's got a rusty anchor.
However, we don't recommend anyone try out the casino as it's massively rigged, although that is presumably how Manny's paying for all those lavish decorations. The only catch when it comes to this luxurious night spot is that you have to be dead to get in, which is a little more stringent than the no trainers door policy we're used to. Still, the coat check lady's really nice.
Hey, this is a card from my new coat check system. You do care!
Can I have my coat, please?
You bet! This is so exciting!
If you've read as much Anne Rice as we have, the charms of the goth bar / club known as the Asylum in Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines won't be lost on you.
Is this place always so good?
Besides being LA's hottest hangout for beautiful creatures of the night, the Asylum has all the gothic styling and brooding EDM that you, the recovering Buffy addict, could ask for generating the gothy ambience in which to sink the perfect pint. Of blood. Yes, pint of blood. They'd probably have it on tap here. That's not to mention the warm welcome from your unhinged hostess.
Ooh, what do we have here? Another scrumptious young plaything straight out of life and into my club? You smell new, little boy. Like fabric softener dew on freshly mowed astroturf.
She seems nice. Or how the dance floor lets me live my Blade-era fantasy of being a cool vampire.
What's left me behind is sad as lies that makes me glide.
Of being a cool vampire.
You suck!
Hey, you must be the vampire less tact. Get it?
No, I don't read Anne Rice, because I'm cool.
Oh, I like it.
After a long day questing with your dog, you just want a sit down, a cold drink, and a comforting regional accent. There are many pubs in which to buy an ale in the Fable series, but our favourite by far is found in Oakfield in Fable 2. The Sandgoose is the hub of the entire village. It also boasts a bar on both top and bottom levels for a light and open space and ease of access to booze.
I hope it brings you great happiness.
As a result, it's one of the priciest places in Albion for you aspiring landlords. Pricey, but if you own the place, they can't kick you out at closing time, eh? Eh? Yeah. But it's not just the design of the place, it's also the community, with a games master offering spinner box out front.
Don't waste your money on food. Give it to me!
And Roland the Bard offering to sing songs about local heroes to help increase their renown. Good day, barkeep, a mug of your sweetest ale. And Bard, sing of my latest exploits so that everyone can know how totally awesome I am.
The hero waded through swamp and ruin, a place where life just can't get going. Survived the mire and killed a banshee and got to Bloodstone in time for tea.
I am the best. I always best. It's a great little spot, and if you're short on cash, you can at least earn a few coins working as a bartender, serving out pints or dropping them on the floor.
I'm my mummy's good boy.
You'll have to pay for that.
But buyer beware, should your hero decide to partake in Shadow Temple quest The Oakfield Massacre, then the pub and its surroundings will take a turn for the worse upon your return from the Spire. Still, at least you can put a fun statue of yourself outside the pub to remind them all who did it.
I have never seen such modelling. Just a bit longer. Bravo! The ideal has become real.
Let's hear a song about that then, eh, village bard?
Yon hero named Ellen built statues, of course, to mark all the ways she made all our lives worse.
Yes, be gone.
Oh, you're clumsy. You're so clumsy when you slip in the shower, you fall up. You know, some people have all the luck. Some people, not you.
Just because Las Vegas has been nuked into near oblivion in the Fallout universe, that doesn't mean it's forgotten how to swing. It just swings a little more gently in case bits drop off. Nowhere is this more evident than in the Aces, the bar/entertainment lounge in the Tops Casino on the New Vegas Strip. Here you can buy all the delicious drinks New Vegas is famous for, but the real draw is up on stage.
My name is Tommy Torini, and how can I make your night?
At first, the Aces is home to the Rat Pack Review, the best variety act New Vegas has to offer. Look, when the alternative is having your head bashed in by some raiders so they can steal your shoes, pretty much anything starts to look good in comparison. If you do the Quest talent pool, however, the Aces becomes the destination for high-class entertainment, featuring a comedian, a guitarist, a singer, and another comedian, because when things are as bad as they are in New Vegas, everyone could use a laugh to keep them from giving up entirely.
I had dinner at the Ultra Luxe the other night. I told them my steak tastes funny. They said it was a clown. I ate a person!
I'm gonna go and see if those raiders still want my shoes.
So it's starting at last, Admiral. We've found our man. Even after 6 months in Cold Ridge Prison, he slipped out like it was nothing.
We can continue this later, Lord Pendleton. The man of the hour is here.
I don't know about you, but there's something about supernatural assassinations that really work up a thirst. Thank goodness then for the Hound Pits Pub in Dishonored, a good old-fashioned salt-of-the-earth boozer full of dark wood, leather seats and luxurious accommodation. Well, accommodation anyway. Not only is this a seriously good place to enjoy a tipple, having, as it does, a well-stocked wine cellar and brewing its own beer, the Hound Pits Draft, on site in its own trendy microbrewery, they've even stopped holding dogfights here now, so progress. And it's right by the waterside, which means excellent views and fresh air, depending on the number of dead whales nearby. The fact that it's the headquarters of the Loyalist conspiracy is an added bonus, as here you're safe from all your enemies, free to enjoy a relaxing post-mission pint in peace. I mean, as long as the Loyalists don't suddenly betray you or something.
Did the poison work its magic?
Ah, so every time I've woken up on the floor of a pub, I was poisoned. Good to know.
Banoi is an idyllic tropical island resort. That's if you ignore all the zombies trying to eat your face off. But even the best zombie killers need to relax every once in a while. So why not take a break from slicing off undead heads and instead slice off the top of a coconut and have a drink by one of the island's beautiful poolside and beach bars. Made of bamboo with their thatched roofs, they blend in sympathetically with the island landscape and are also biodegradable, which is great for when they fall into disuse because of the resort being destroyed by a biological apocalyptic disaster that they didn't mention anything about in the brochure. I get one holiday a year, guys. Thanks a lot. Our favourite bars of all on the island are the ones where you can enjoy a cocktail in your swimsuit. Now yes, you will probably have to clear out a bunch of zombies first and swim through the remains of both them and your non-zombified fellow holidaymakers to get to the bar. Maybe keep your mouth closed for that bit. But nothing feels quite as swish as relaxing in the waves with a cool beverage in hand. Look, it's not completely perfect, but those drinks were all inclusive. Plus, we recommend you make the most of the beach bars before you have to spend the next 2/3 of the game in a sewer. And remember that every guest decapitated is one less rival at the breakfast buffet the next morning. So there are some of the taverns that we heavily recommend you go and visit in your favourite video games. Are there any that we have missed? Let us know what lovely pubs we should go and get a nice cool refreshing beverage in. And don't forget to like if you enjoyed the video. And if you would like to watch more videos from us and our friends over at Outside Xbox, you should click Luke's face to watch some lovely Outside Xbox videos, and you should click Luke's ukulele to watch some more Outside Extra videos, which I hope will soon include way more songs by Luke about how awesome I totally am. And also click the subscribe orb so that you never miss out on all the amazing songs about me.